Yo, Game Bro here, and this is Let's Play Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. Time to go to the Kame house, Master Roshi's place. After the first 13 episodes, the series kind of takes a different turn. Like, the first 13 episodes are pretty different from all the episodes afterwards. This anime is originally based on some Chinese, tale of something to do with the Monkey King. I forgot what it's called, but Dragon Ball was originally based off of something, but not too long after Toriyama made it turned it into something completely original, quit basing off of Monkey King, whatever. So off we go. Like 300 seconds. Equivalent of 5 minutes. Yambaga. Spikes. Careful now. And there's a turtle shell. I'm gonna try to get all the items I can, all the collectibles. I was kind of reluctant on the last level because it was probably the most complex level in the game, actually. It increases in your health. So it's something you could have missed. Like those collectibles that actually increase your stats something. Most of them you can't skip. Or if you can't skip, you can't still skip. They're like right out in the open and you can't really miss them. Unless you're blind and shouldn't be playing this to begin with. But yeah. Just keep going. Levels are pretty much gained from point A to point B. Defeating enemies on the way. To increase your care. Increase your points if you care. I don't really. Of course, several times where you have to face enemies to make progress. Another red door. Pterodactyls dropping bombs. Across the bridge. It's more health. Is there like a hidden passage there? If there is, nope, I don't think so. And I think I missed my chance to get the Kame. Kame is Japanese for turtle. Not to be confused with Kami, Japanese for God. And more running, but this bridge you gotta jump over and... That was what I was worried about the most in the stage out of everything. Got that rock. With a Japanese character. Whatever it says. What are you trying to pull? Yeah, most of Goku's friends were actually enemies once, including Krillin, who would be Goku's best friend throughout most of the series. So you're pretty much backtracking. The Pilaf Castle still probably takes the longest, and there's something up there. Roshi's glasses instead of that shell, which is clearly not a collectible. Invincibility no longer. Invincibility no more, I should say. Well, some more invincibility. Again, I could do hard mode, but I remember I ended up dying a lot, and this game just gets too frustrating. I do kind of wish this was like slightly more difficult, but not quite in the hard level. because this is easy peasy. Is there something in there? Next to wall jumping. I mean, it's possible, and there's nothing there all this time. Just making sure. And even damages enemies. See? And here's another life. Spin that pole. Don't forget you can use it to deflect bullets that look like they're made out of key. And made it. Yeah, I ain't about to lose. After image, right off the bat. Yeah, I recommend using your after image techniques, at least with this little bar of key you can hold. Krillin plays quite differently than Goku, making it worth it to play through single player as Krillin. Like kicks are a specialty. The power pole would be Goku's specialty. Yeah, a pretty easy fight. Not too hard to see the pattern Baldy has. Ironically, Krillin eventually grows hair in the Buu Saga. And it's kind of late throughout both series together. Area clear. In the anime, Krillin actually got away with it and got to eat where Goku had to starve. But Launch, who I believe was not mentioned in this game at all, made like some puffer fish that made him sick. So at least Goku didn't have to suffer. And since you don't have bar health, I'm gonna assume that you can't die here. Yeah, there are a few minigames like this here, kind of mad. They're not terrible, but just something I could live without. And that's the last one. Basic attacks. Okay, better be sure to read this. And here's kind of a different mode. So see, we have less bar of health. And there's like another bar below that's like you have the opponent on the ropes. When the bar for your opponent green bar drops completely, and the keys at the bottom. Guess you can block by holding direction in the opposite, but I rarely seem to, right? Maybe just hold up and B. I'll show what that does in a bit. Yeah, the rush gauge, that's what it's called. CSM, you will have them on the ropes, be able to do extra damage towards them, or any damage towards them, really. Of course, you can use your Kamehamehas or whatever you have, depending on which character you are. And there are actually many characters you can choose from for the fighting mode. Yes, that's what you'll be doing way more often, not just holding the pad in the direction you're facing. And fight! Get rid of the rush gauge. Send Krillin flying. Kind of like in Z, except you don't actually fly. To the World Martial Arts Tournament. Budokai Tenkaichi. Off we go. World Tournament Arena. But yeah, originally Goku and Krillin had to find some gal for Roshi because he's just a pervert like that to be able to receive training from him. He is who I will be facing, Giran. So, time to show more of this mode. You can press A midway to use your tail to hover for a very short amount of time. Kind of pointless, but yeah, there you go. Whoops, I messed up on the gauge. Since I didn't attack next to immediately when I got rid of his rush gauge, it restored. You can also press up and B to not just block their attacks, but decrease their rush gauge at that. And here it's actually more worth it to use the weaker Kamehamehas. See what I mean? Yes, Stephanie, not only you did it alright. Also, same voice actress who voiced Gohan when he was a kid, but not in Dragon Ball Z Kai. Replaced by the same woman who played Monkey D. Luffy. Time to fight Nam. So he can bring water to his race. But Roshi ended up showing him, or Jackie Chun in his disguise, that he can get water for free here. It is not a bad idea while in midair and defeating your opponent midair to charge up your Kamehameha and whatnot. Actually, you don't decrease their... You don't decrease the rush gauge, my bad. You just kind of get like a free hit or something. Decreases their rush gauge more quickly. Why do I explain things if I'm not 100% sure? But yeah, that was another easy match. They're kind of button mashers. Like, of course, you can block and such. No one use Kamehamehas, but like the side-scrolling parts of the game, like reaching from point A to point B. That's what I kind of wish this whole game was like, because that's by far the best mode. Thankfully, that's like 80% of the game. And facing Jackie Chan, Roshi in disguise. No fair. An extra bar of life. Goku and Jackie Chan were about equal, but barely lost in the anime/manga. I was about to say, can I actually do perfect on Jackie Chan? Totally not a parody of Jackie Chan. But you have to send your Kamehamehas just right, like, if you hit him, like, if you stand far away from him, they'll, like, receive extra hits from the energy you may have sent to them. Yeah. Try not to use Kamehamehas and such when, like, right next to him. Like, when they just got up. So you can do more damage to him. Flying Nimbus. Or Kinto-un. Jackie's wig. Alright then. We shall make more progress in the next part. This is GamePro. See you all in the next video.